guys, and welcome back to another episode 25 feet outdoors. So I'm a little close, but I'm in a small shooting house. I'm sitting over a food plot, and it's a little bit after daylight. I didn't want to start this up until I could see really good, and then I just didn't worry about it for a while until I thought I was getting closer to time of seeing deer. It's full moon right now, so deer are going to move probably more than likely later. Got a thin layer of frost still on the ground, so I'm thinking that 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock is going to be probably the best movement. But yeah, we're going to see what we can see. We're going to try to sit late as possible, so I think we got a good chance to see some deer. And right now you're just hoping to see deer, then hoping does. You're hoping to see does and hoping bucks come in after the does. So yeah, let's see what happens. Pretty good. Finally see a deer. Maybe they're starting to move. So tell me what happened.
All right, so yesterday I hunted this same plot. This is actually a plot that last year I killed a good buck on them, and me and you got a pretty good recovery on, if you remember that. And so yesterday I hunted this plot, and I saw a pretty good buck, but he looked more like a cull buck, and so I really was waiting on somebody else to kill him. He probably needed to be taken, but I needed somebody else to take him so somebody else could enjoy it. So today, actually one of our club members, Dwayne Baggett, was hunting with his wife, and he told me I needed to come back up here. So I come back up here. I got here, there was a spike in the plot at 3 o'clock today. It took me 40 minutes to get into that permanent ladder stand. By the time I got in the ladder stand, there was a 6-point out there, so I'm glad I eased up in the ladder stand. Didn't scare him off. Got in there with a 6-point in there. It took me 45 minutes. Got here at 3, 45 minutes, got in the stand, and at 3:58, a good buck walked in and I shot him. I have not looked at this buck. What happened is whenever I looked at it, I put up my binoculars, and you got on to me yesterday about not shooting other buck because you was wanting me to shoot a buck this year. Yeah. I'm on vacation. And so I put up my binoculars. As soon as I put up my binoculars, I thought he was a shooter. So I didn't even go back and look and see what else he was. I automatically went to the mode of hunting him and waiting for the right shot, staying in his shoulder blade and all that. I didn't even look at his horns anymore to get that burst of energy. I got it as soon as I pulled that trigger though. So, just so everybody knows, this B&B Farms hat, donated by my daughter and my son-in-law. we know it's not a legal hat. We don't have guns. We're in a recovery mode. So, thank for B&B Farm for the hat anyway.
So the bucks didn't go anywhere, but you hadn't looked at it
went
at
about
all.
25 yards and fell down the opposite of me. And,
Oh, he's right over there.
yes. And last year, the buck that we found, we was looking right through there.
Yep.
He come right down the lane that most of them come out of.
This plot is ate down so much.
I just hope he's decent. He sure looked decent when he come out. I sure was pumped, you know. I mean, you can tell from here that he's got a pretty good main beam,
Yeah.
darker horn. Boy,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
deep.
Hey. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good buck. I ain't had him on camera.
Well, see, when he come out, I was looking at this. When he come out, I was looking at this side. That 8-point that I let go today is almost as big as him.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's
I shot him early.
Let me see your light.
I saw him early and saw 9 different more bucks today. 4 of them spikes. I would have thought they was the same deer. I really thought he was bigger than that, to be honest with you.
That's a fine buck though.
Yeah. He's a good mature buck, especially when you're looking at that right there when he comes out.
I'd be stoked to shoot him right now.
Well, it's always, when you're on vacation, it's always a good thing to get a buck behind you, you know, so.
Yeah.
Good vacation, you don't always kill a mount. Sometimes you just kill good bucks, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is really cool. That is a good buck.
I really, when he was laying there like that, I really was hoping for a little bit more, but he is a good buck.
You can't ask for no better around here, hardly. It's a
Well,
once
one thing we do know, on our club, this is a shooter buck. If he's an older buck. You can look at the body wise.
Yeah.
He's at least a 5-year-old, so he may have had more. He might have been a good one next year, but he won't now.
He ain't gonna grow no more.
He ain't gonna grow no more.
That's a fine buck. That sure be. Yeah, ain't no doubt. Let one like that walk out in front of me and see what happens.
Well, it's been a tough season on us.
Yeah.
You know, we normally see a lot more bucks and cull more than what we had this season. This season's been a very difficult season on us.
They have shut down.
Yep.
They just now starting to move.
So I think we're in them 3 days of buck movement. Full moon is tonight.
Yep.
First night of the full moon, and so these bucks did move really early in the day today too. So, but anyway, we got us a nice buck on the ground, son.
That's an awesome one. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm tickled. Always good to have a good buck now.
Mm-hmm.
If you get where you don't appreciate one of these, you might as well quit hunting, huh?
Yeah, might as well.
That's the reason them 2 are mounted at the house.
Yeah.
As you said, if you don't mount them, you might as well quit hunting.
Mm-hmm. It's a good buck.
It is a good buck. Thank you, son. I'm glad to share it with you.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to make it out here.
It's hard being at work while your daddy's hunting.
Yeah,
we haven't spent too many days like that, have we, in your lifetime?
No, it's terrible.
Oh.
But we got to get him out of here so
Yeah, so
other guys can see him.